Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. This company, 90 Cellars, saw a falling market,
2008, 2009.
in wine,
Yeah.
and instead of doing nothing, did something for both the consumer and the winemakers.
They said there is a market opportunity here.
They found terrific wine that wasn't necessarily being sold, right? But good stuff they could stand behind, marketed it all over the world, and everyone wins. It seems like a win-win for everyone in the situation.
In 2009, there was a gluttony of wine. They approached winemakers and they said, allow us to help you. That is the beauty of this concept.
I love it.
And they went all over the world with the same message.
What a great narrative.
A wonderful narrative. I
it.
love this.
Let's do it. What is up, Watch fam? Happy Friday and welcome to Liquor Run. I am Christian from Theo and Harris, and you are
Rolly
from Theo and Harris. If you guys are unfamiliar with Liquor Run, at Theo and Harris, we talk about watches. Watches are our thing, but more than watches, spending time well is our thing. So on Fridays, we like to kick back with a bottle of wine and talk about the wine, wear great watches, and enjoy the weekend, right?
Exactly.
So my dad picks the wine, I pick the watches, and we rock and roll. What are we drinking today, Daddy-O?
You know, we talked about Rosé a few weeks back. We're back to Rosé because Rosé sales are skyrocketing.
Money, liquid.
But there's a lot of Rosé out there too.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to talk about a Rosé I think that deserves mention.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going, man.
All right, let's do it. So before we get into it, wristwatch check. You are wearing what?
I'm wearing this just beautiful
badass
gold DJ.
Love it.
With an equally beautiful strap by Jean Rousseau.
Awesome. This was this is your 50th birthday gift from my mom, and this is one of the most beautiful watches. The yellow gold Date Just is a very underrated watch in the mainstream, but for those of people who are in the know, the yellow gold Date Just is an exceedingly rare, beautiful watch. So I don't know, it doesn't get all the pomp and circumstance that the Date does, but for those, like I said, in the know, it's a hell of a piece. I am wearing a 1980s Admark Piguet Royal Oak reference 14790, I believe. Or it's a 970. No, it's 790. Yeah.
I love that watch.
Beautiful watch.
I love that watch.
This is the original design.
Yeah.
This is historically, the Royal Oak is the first luxury, expensive watch made in steel. I mean, this took convincing to show people, hey, a luxury watch doesn't have to have its value in a precious metal. It can be elsewhere. Case finishing, movement.
So value through stainless steel.
Exactly.
I like that.
Very cool.
I like that.
All right.
And that ties into
wine. So now let's get into it. What are we drinking? 90 Cellars.
Yeah. We've always talked on this show about, wines that are vitified and vinified by a specific grower.
Yep.
Right? In other words, you cut the clusters, you crush, you press, you ferment, you put out the wine, and it's you own every step of the supply chain.
From beginning to end.
From beginning to end. However, we found an incredible example of a wine that is made what I would consider the 21st century négociant.
Okay. Oh, okay, interesting.
Let me explain.
That's a term I haven't heard since 7th grade history.
So, or since Varac.
Okay, yeah.
Talk about négociant.
Yeah,
okay.
I do remember that.
So this rosé is from 90 Plus Cellars. Their business model to me blows me away because I think it's freaking awesome, and there should be more people doing this.
Yeah.
So the beauty of this is that the vision began in 2008, 2009 when the markets crashed, right?
It's a disaster. Global disaster.
No one was spending money. Wineries had a glutton a gluttony of wine.
No one's buying. What are you gonna do?
So these guys said, you know what? There's a way to move this wine that's sitting in vineyards and in chateaus. Let us go talk to them, and let's try to bring one at an affordable price. We'll put our name on it, but we're not going to sacrifice quality. It's going to be, every wine will have had a history of 90 plus ratings. Right? That is the beauty of this wine. Now, don't get me wrong. Their beginning was not easy. A lot of people told them to go F off.
Yeah, fuck off, right?
Screw you. But there were a few people that said, you know what? This is a great idea.
I believe in this, right?
This is good commerce.
And it's helping me move the grapes that I'm simply not.
I can move good wine.
Yeah.
The result was that the end consumer, you and I,
saved money,
and we drink really good wine.
And the suppliers were, although maybe losing technically,
but they're bringing capital.
Losses.
Exactly.
They were at a 0 and they meant to be at 100. Now they're at a 70. It is what it is. I mean, so, it's better than what they were before.
Exactly. So today we're going to drink the 90 plus Rosé with the Lot 33. Cool. Lot 33 Rosé. This comes from the Languedoc. So from the south, I would say east part of France. And which is really known for rosé.
Cool.
And let's crack this open. All right. No pretense here.
Oh, that sound. Let's do it.
I'm gonna pour you a little bit here. I'm gonna pour me a little bit here.
If you haven't noticed, we have been drinking wine before this episode. Everyone's gonna be commenting that already.
Do not try this at home.
Do not try. All right, smell it. What do you got?
I get nice flowers. It's got a floral scent to it, and some cherry. That's what I get. But let's not wax poetic about this. Taste.
Can't name something that
for me, strawberry, very nice ripe strawberries is what I'm getting.
Okay. And it tastes a little bit more.
Yeah.
There's something. It's one of those things. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't strawberry for me.
Rhubarb, like a rhubarb pie. That I'm getting that too.
You know what it is? I don't get rhubarb pie because I don't eat rhubarb pie. Because I'm not 82. But what I do get is, you're right. There's a rhubarb soda that John sells that it not exactly like, but it has that not sweet, almost bitter kind of taste that this has.
Yes.
This is delicious. I always look
wine.
angry when I taste wine that I don't understand. I don't understand many wines because I'm not a wine geek as much as he is. So like I'm like, oh shit, what is this? But now I get it.
Let me just say this. Wine should not be complicated. Okay, this is something that you put down on the table and you enjoy with family and friends.
Yep, that's how we do wine.
I may taste something, or I may perceive that I taste something that you don't.
Yep.
Doesn't make my palate any better than yours.
Right.
It's just can we sit down, have a great time?
Yep.
Can we eat well? Can we have laughs?
That's what wine
share
means
moments?
to us.
To me, that's what wine has always been.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Let me understand 90 Cellars' business model. They don't actually produce any, or they don't take part in any of the process of the production. They just curate, put their label on, import, and market and sell.
They are buying wine that's already been vinified.
Interesting.
And they make a deal. They're cutting a deal,
yeah,
which only means a savings for you.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of this.
And you know what's cool is so many times you'll talk about, we'll go on the back of the bottle and we'll say, oh, look at the importer,
right?
Ordonez, for example.
Ordonez,
and my dad will always say, if he's never tried it, and if Ordonez has imported it, it's worth trying. And that's a very similar model to these guys, in a way, right? Because if Ordonez bought the wines he was going to sell, as opposed to just bringing them in and importing them, and he put his label on them and basically said, this has the Ordonez stamp of approval.
And I stand by it.
That's what it is.
Yeah. And these
guys, in a very background kind of way, a little small stamp, but in a similar way, boom, it's the same thing.
Yeah. So 90 Cellars. You guys, I don't know you guys too well. I want to get to know you guys a lot more.
Right.
I love what you're doing. It is such a brilliant concept because you're bringing quality wine and you're reducing price.
Yep.
And you're helping the vintner.
Yep.
And you're also helping the consumer.
I love it.
So kudos to you.
I'm gonna send this.
Drink this, guys.
Awesome.
This is phenomenal.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week's Liquor Run. This is a delicious wine, 90 Cellars. I will be contacting you so you can share this video.
By the way, we didn't even talk about the price.
Oh, how much is it?
It's a $10 bottle of wine.
Jesus Christ. 90 Cellars. We're coming for you. Cheers, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Yeah. Chendan. Bye-bye.